Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Sunny. And that light is kind of funny. Is this better? How about up here? With the shadow on my nose? Down here? Like it? Here? All right, we're dealing with sunshine problems today on the Daily Sunny because we're so unsophisticated. We don't use lights here. We only use daylight like cavemen. You know, I can't afford the electric bill, so donate at my website, houseofsunny.tv. I have to do everything by sunlight. As soon as the sun goes down, I don't even have a candle. Okay, so what are we gonna do today? We're gonna analyze the candidates and we're gonna use a very sophisticated machine. Right there. The criteria that I'm gonna use are not so stupid like who sent what CNN story to whom. Not that stupid. We're gonna judge them based on their wives. When I say wives, I mean pictures of their wives. Nothing more than just that. This is how we're gonna decide who would make the best president. So I want your comments. After you see some pictures, I'm gonna show some pictures. Tell me who you think won. Who has the best wife? Let me know, just solely based on pictures. So in other words, what are they wearing? What's their facial expressions? What can you glean from absolutely nothing? All right, Google imaging, Candy Carson, Ben Carson's wife. She's wearing polka dots. You know, she's a little tubby, but she looks like she makes a mean apple pie. Am I right? You could go to her house and there's some fresh baked something all through the house. Cookies, pies. Yeah, she just looks like a nice lady. Like, I just want to crawl up in her lap and eat some cookies and tell her my troubles. All right, Trump's wife. I know a lot of guys want to crawl up in her lap, right? There's not room. There's no room in that lap for you. It's this big. She is obviously a knockout. I find it really interesting, though, that she's not on the campaign trail. Like everybody else's spouse is on the campaign trail. This woman, not so much. She doesn't want to be there. She's like, screw you. Either that or Donald said, whoa, you can't speak on my behalf. Mrs. Rubio is also hot, yeah. Woo. Her lap's a little bigger. You could crawl up into that lap. She's curvy. She's very pretty. She's a Latina. We understand why Melania chose Trump. I mean, he's a billionaire, right? Even though he was kind of old and porky at the time. I don't know how Rubio got such a hot chick. It must be his tax plan. Ooh, honey, your tax plan. Woo, drives me wild. Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz's wife. I got nothing. She's wearing a gray shirt. That's the only thing I can think of. I have nothing. She just I'm getting a blank. I'm getting a blank from Ted Cruz. Here's a woman who will benefit from the Washington stylist that she's gonna get when she gets into the White House. She's going to blossom. I mean, if they can make Michelle Obama look good, they're gonna take this woman and turn her into a Melania Trump. That's what's gonna happen. She's not wearing flattering colors for her body. I'm wearing a gray t-shirt and a black cardigan, and I'm giving fashion advice to Mrs. Cruz. So she obviously really needs it if she can improve from my fashion advice, which is shitty. I'm really glad that Rand Paul dropped out, Huckabee dropped out, Santorum dropped out. I have so many fewer wives to talk about. It's exhausting, and this is such hard work. My brain is kind of hurting from all of this analysis. All right, Kasich, check. What the heck is this guy's name? Ohio Governor, John K. I'm just gonna call him John K. John K's wife, her name is Karen Waldbilling, because she said, I don't want that Kasich name because no one can pronounce that. I'm gonna go with Waldbilling. I'm gonna stay with Waldbilling. I just killed a spider on my window ledge. Ew! Now I have spider guts and poop on that finger. I have to go wash my hands immediately. Okay, John Kasich's wife. Okay, my first observation is her cheeks look like they hurt and they're kind of gray colored. You don't see that in nature, so we know that's some kind of plastic surgery. Is that fillers? Is that what that's called? Oh my, those arms she's got those muscular arms that remind me of Michelle Obama. So we're done here because anything that reminds me of Michelle Obama is, I like her name, Mary Pat Foster. And Mary Pat, clearly, I just burped. I just burped mid-sentence. Okay, Christie's wife, Mary Pat Foster. She's There is not a single photo of her where she isn't laughing. What is this shit? Either Christie is way funnier than we know, or this woman has a really good sense of humor, or she's high. She's on pot. She's smoking the dope. This is so great. She's so funny. No wonder Christie has her around. I want this woman around. I want to do a radio show with this woman. I want her to be my sidekick. I need someone to just follow me around and laugh at all my dumb jokes. That's like my dream. That's why I have you guys. And I like this woman. She's smiley. She's laughy. I like her. I want her in my life. So far, I want Ben Carson's wife to bake me some pie and tell me what I should do with my life, because she's like a sweet old grandma who knows a lot of stuff. And this woman, because she'll laugh at all my jokes. Bernie Sanders. What's her name? Jane Sanders. Yeah, this woman's not baking apple pie. She decided a long time ago that the kitchen was no place for a woman. She's a hardcore hippie, but then again, so is Bernie Sanders. They're probably a good match. I don't think Bernie Sanders' wife is eating her fair share. What is that shit she's wearing? It's like a black American flag or something? That's kind of, are we allowed to do black American flags? I think that black American flag right there just automatically disqualifies her. Now, last but not least, the piece de la resistance, Bill Clinton. Actually, I picked this picture on purpose because he, standing behind Hillary at the Iowa caucus thing, he had a plastered look on his face. Like, he was drunk, right? He was totally drunk off of his ass. I would be too if I were him. I don't blame him for this, actually. This might be a point in his favor that he knows how to, you know, deal. He's like living life and he's like doing it right. How would you be on the campaign trail with that woman except drunk or high out of your mind the entire time? That would be the only way to get through it. Sane. So I don't blame him. Although he's a rapist. Well, I mean an alleged rapist. Maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's not drunk. He's just like staring at some chick going, yeah, baby, yeah, show me them boobies. That's what he's doing. He's not high. He's looking at a chick. That would be more like him. That would be more like him. Although I'm sure the drinking is like him, because anybody notice that? Anybody notice that big red nose? Yeah, we know what that means. Don't think you can hide that. Okay, so I'm making my first official endorsement in this election. I am endorsing Christie because his wife is laughing at everything. If his wife is any indicator for who you should vote for president, which I maintain it's everything, not on anything except photos. And we've done that today, and I think we've shown that Christie is the best presidential candidate because his wife is super cool. Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to my other channel, House of Sunny. So it'd be really nice if you would record yourself watching my videos and laughing, and then I'll get to enjoy seeing somebody laugh at me being ridiculously dorky. And we'll have more news the Daily Sunny way next week.